Hey everybody, Richard Paul here, and I thought before we both took time out of our busy schedules to jump on a full-blown call, I would just shoot a quick video on the things that we would actually go over so I don't waste your time or mine. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, we all know that it takes way less time, money, and energy to close a client from a referral than it does a cold lead. Period, right? Referrals tend to close at 70 to 90%, and cold leads tend to, 7 to 13% is kind of average, and maybe 20 if you're like super lucky. They're completely opposite. So our whole entire goal is to get you to a point where you can run your entire agency, the whole thing, completely on referrals. And when I mean the whole thing, I mean all lines of insurance and financial services. Auto, home, life, health, even commercial, employee benefits, and even 401k rollovers, okay? The issue for most agents is the fact that they've only heard stories of these figmental agents that have been around for a really long time that can now run their agency completely on referrals. But the issue for a lot of them is that they're just stories. There's no carrier, there's no upline, there's no person that's actually training them on the step-by-step processes on actually how to do it. So a lot of people just kind of shoot in the dark and it doesn't end up working, okay? That's why we exist. We want to help you run your business completely on referrals, and it's totally possible. So to run your business on referrals, it really comes down to two main pieces. Number one, we have to grow the size of your network, okay? You need more referral partners. Second, we need to nurture that network. So you can't just go to coffee with somebody or maybe on a Zoom, never talk to them again and expect to get referrals. That's naive. It just doesn't work, okay? So let's go ahead and break down the two things that we're going to do one by one really quickly. Number one, growing your referral network, okay? Simply put, you don't have enough referral partners, right? The average agent that we talk to when we ask, how many referral partners do you have? The average answer is 2 to 3. You and I both know, if we're honest with each other, 2 to 3 referral partners is never going to sustain your agency. There's never going to be enough people coming through their pipeline to support your business, okay? You need 15 to 20 at best, like kind of minimum, to have enough flow of referral partners or enough flow of referrals coming into your agency to really sustain it. So how do we actually do that? How do we find that many referral partners? Well, traditionally, if most people, even without any training, most people will try to go around pedaling around town, sometimes with coffee and donuts, maybe pop into some people's offices and introduce themselves. Other people go around to networking events to meet people, maybe like BNI or LaTip or something. But here's the issue. COVID aside, okay, most people, most agency owners and financial planners, insurance agents don't have time to pedal around town all day trying to meet people for a maybe, okay? That is where we come in. What we want to do is we want to take that time load off of your shoulders. So we provide a done-for-you service where we're going to go out and actually set up appointments with potential referral partners so you can get to that 15 to 20 referral partners in the next 90 days. The way we do that is we utilize LinkedIn and we use Facebook. We start connecting with those new referral partners or potential referral partners, which could look like loan officers, it could be attorneys, CPAs, realtors, dealerships, or even from a lot of insurance agents, other insurance agents are fantastic referral sources, okay? So we're going to go out and start finding them. We're going to start up a conversation with them. We're going to prospect them to see if they're open to even working with you or not. And then the ones that are, we're going to set an appointment into your calendar so you can take it from there, okay? So we're going to take the day-to-day work of finding referral partners off of your shoulders so you can focus on the relationship. We go out and find them, we put them in your calendar, and then you take it from there. Now, step 2 is nurturing the referral network, okay? The biggest thing that we need to understand, the relationship between an insurance agent and a financial planner and their referral partners is always going to be lopsided, okay? They're going to be able to feed you a consistent stream of referrals, right? But for you to refer back the other direction, give them a consistent stream of referrals, really is just never going to happen, right? As an insurance agent or financial planner, you are the last person to know a transaction is happening. So to be able to feed, 15 to 20 of these people that you're working with just isn't going to happen, right? On a consistent basis of referrals. So what do? Well, there are hundreds and hundreds of ways to entice referral partners or kind of incentivize them to give you referrals. We mentioned coffee and donuts, that's one. Amazon gift cards is another. We see a lot of success with people co-sponsoring different types of events or mixers or even seminars. There are mailer programs to kind of keep them in touch with the referral partners. There are new homebuyer gifts. Even people go as far as learning how to do Facebook ads or generate leads from Facebook ads to give to their referral partners, right? Now, I know when you first think about trying to network with referral partners, all of those sound like really good ideas, right? Like, what can we give to them to get them to give to us? But I want you to understand something very fundamental, because referral marketing has been around for decades and decades. It's literally the oldest trick in the book, right? If you want this relationship to last for 5, 10, 15, or even 20 years down the line, then this is going to be a relationship between you and that other person, okay? You're not just going to go to coffee or have a Zoom call, and then 5 years later, because you just did that, they're going to somehow just keep sending you referrals. That's totally naive. It's just not going to happen, okay? It comes down to the relationship. And I know that's not really the golden goose that most people were really looking for, right? As far as, oh, I just want that one thing that'll work for everyone. Well, there's not a one-size-fits-all approach, right? And that's the truth, okay? If you want to be able to send referrals back and forth 5 or 10 years from now, it's not going to come down to an Amazon gift card or whatever gimmick that you think of. It's going to come down to the relationship between you and that person. People do business with people that they know, they like, and that they trust. And the only way to do that is through pure relationships. So we train very, very heavily on the relationship. We train on all the other stuff too, because it's something that can get you in the door, but it's not the focus. The focus is the relationship, because that is the only way that you are going to be able to sustain this long term. Or if it's just going to be a revolving door of referral partners coming and going. So we talk about creative processes that you can put inside your agency, action steps each week that you can set up, and processes so you make sure that the nurturing actually happens. A lot of times in life, it's just a matter of just getting it done versus trying to find that golden goose. It's just go through the basics, which the relationships are the basics, okay? So we want to help you do that, and we're going to train you on all the exact steps to put inside your agency to make sure that you nurture these relationships and actually get referrals coming out of it within that 90-day process. So let's recap the two main issues that we solve. Number one is we want to grow your network. My team is going to utilize LinkedIn and Facebook to go out and find you brand new referral partners, okay? We're going to go out and connect with them. We're going to start up a conversation. We're going to prospect them and see if they're even open to working with you. And the ones that are, we're going to put them directly in your calendar. Now, second, we're going to give you full access to our training course that teaches you step by step all the processes and incentives that you can use inside your agency to nurture those relationships, okay? So we're going to not only help you find the referral partners, but we're also going to train you on how to nurture those relationships. It's all very, very super simple. All we got to do is put the processes in place and make sure it gets executed. Now, let's deal with the elephant in the room, right? What's the cost, Richard? Well, just like everything else in all of our programs, if you get to working with us very long, you're going to notice that we keep everything super, super simple, okay? So we charge $4.95 on a month-to-month basis in order for us to go out and help you build the network and then help you nurture and teach you how to nurture those relationships long-term. So $495 month-to-month. Now, just like you, I'm in sales as well. Time is money, period. Follow-up, it kills your ROI. Why? Because it's just a bunch of, random calls that people don't answer. I don't answer them just like you don't answer them. Text, emails, LinkedIn messages, Facebook, it doesn't matter. Time is money. So I'm sure you're going to appreciate this as a salesperson when you see a deal just like this one. So if you get started within the first 24 hours of our phone call, okay, so we're going to have the call. You're going to have 24 hours, and then you can either get started or not. If you do that, we will discount it from $495 to $349 month to month. That saves you about $150 a month. Now, I know what you're probably saying, just like I would. Richard, I don't like making decisions on the spot, right? Well, lucky for you, guess what? You're watching this video right now, and our appointment isn't right now. So your appointment's probably tomorrow or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 days out, okay? So you have plenty of time to watch this video, if you need to, multiple times, and then mull it over until we chat. However, if this video made complete sense to you, right, and you're like, you know what, Richard, everything you make sense. We got to grow the network. We got to nurture the network. I get it. I don't need a phone call. Well, then there should be a link below this video where you can get started right now. You're going to get total instant access to our training course. And then instead of us getting on the phone and talking about maybes and how-tos, because really the details that I just gave you in this video are the exact details I'm going to give you on the phone, then instead of that, we're going to do an onboarding call. So that way we get some very specific details, and then my team's going to go out and start setting those appointments directly in your calendar. So if you have any questions, you can save them for the call, or if you're ready to get going, go ahead and click the link below, get started, and on this call that we have already set up, we're going to go ahead, get you started, get you onboarded, and growing your referral partners over the next 90 days. So hope everything made sense. If you have any questions, we'll talk to you on the call. Bye-bye.